ready to go mode.
Yeah.
Recording started. Okay, I think we're ready. Here we go.
Okay, all right.
Let's do this. Whoops. I'm supposed to resize it. There you go. All right, here we go. It starts in 3, 2, 1. Coming up on TMS, you only get one shot.
Aren't you a little short for a burglar?
See you in 2067.
Bees! At least 4 or so bees.
You poach, you get the horns.
Tom's Tech Time.
Reccomentals and more on this episode of The Morning Stream.
No turn him loose in Venezuela, because he know I the one who catch him, and he know where I live.
All right, Sanchez.
Wakey, wakey, hands off Snakey. And I just start slapping him.
Do dogs have brains? Because I'd like seriously wanted to know. This is The Morning Stream.
Hello, everybody. Welcome back to The Morning Stream. It is Wednesday, April 10th, 2019. I'm Scott Johnson with Brian Ibbett. Hello.
Hi, Scott. I was blowing my nose off screen.
Good.
Information that everybody wanted to know.
Maybe later we'll put a caption on the screen for the video upload.
Right. There you go.
Say,
That'd be great. Yes.
I turn my head to blow, is what you'll say.
That's right. I step away from the microphone to snort.
There you go. Beautiful.
To snot.
To snot. Snort, snot. Let's call the whole day off. Hey, everybody, what's going on? It's time for a show. We got a big one for you today. Your usual Wednesday madness. Although I have kind of a cheat for Reccomentals. We'll get to that. I'll explain.
Oh, Scott.
It's a bit of a cheat.
Cheated today. Sort of cheated today.
It's
Let
a
me
cheat.
never mind.
You don't want to guess?
I'll wait till we get there, but is it something we talked about a lot yesterday?
No, not that. I'm not going to count that.
Right.
That would be ridiculous if I counted my 100th viewing of Fury Road. But it's something else, and I don't know. We'll see if I get away with it.
Well, I have a question. Like, all right, here's an actual honest-to-God question.
Yeah.
Is recommending season 2 or another season of a thing you've previously recommended cheating? Like, if I were...
No,
because I had one of those, and I decided last night, like, well, let's watch something else really quick.
Yeah.
So we got back from Puzzled Pine, and then we watched something else that I'm using today. But
yeah, I don't think that's breaking the rules. I mean, there are no rules to break anyway. But mine is more like I'm pretty sure this is like a really old Nicole recommendal, and I mean really old, like earliest days recommendal.
Okay.
That I'm now going to recommend because I've been in a bit of a binge mode with the family on it, and so it feels like a cheat, but it's probably not. It's probably fine.
Oh yeah, no, yeah. I mean, and there's nothing wrong with resurrecting something that you enjoyed greatly, that it's been a while since we've talked about and want to remind people of. So you know what I say anything goes when it comes to Reccomentals.
I feel much better. I feel better about it already. I feel better.
Good.
Yeah.
Hey, what's your weather like out there?
It's gross. So yesterday, 2 days ago, it was 72 and amazing.
Yeah.
Yesterday it was nice in the morning, but got kind of weird and windy and kind of cold at night. And then last night it rained really hard, and then in the wee hours of the night, enough to make just a smattering of snow. Got cold enough to make a little smattering of snow. So this morning there's just a little thin layer of lightly dusted kind of sugar donut everywhere. And so it's a little chilly and a little muddy this morning, and then it's supposed to be back up to high temperatures again tomorrow. So,
oh, nice. Yeah, we've yesterday enjoyed some lovely, I think high of 78 here in Arvada. Went out on the bike, did a nice, explored some new territory that I haven't ridden the bike on before. Like, just kind of had an idea in mind of where I wanted to go, and kind of took it a ride up there.
Yeah.
Enjoyed it. Great day.
Yeah.
Today, they're saying another bomb cyclone.
Oh,
like basically
great.
That we're getting another 6 to 8 inches of snow today after nearly 80 degrees yesterday.
March and April weather in the Rocky Mountains are the weirdest time of year. It's the weirdest.
It really is.
I don't like it.
People wouldn't expect this, but March is the snowiest month in Colorado. Probably the same for you guys.
Pretty close.
April, the second snowiest month. And
Yeah.
it's like, oh, yeah, no, that's spring, isn't it? Isn't that supposed to be spring?
Yeah, and there are days where there'll be a week long of 75 degrees, and you're like, man, spring is here.
Right.
Hallelujah. Like trees are sprouting weird little blossoms and everything. And then it'll snow one day. It makes no sense. We're caught in a freaking insane vortex right now. Yeah, I'm with you there. Anyway, well, good for you on the ride. This sounds like fun.
Yeah, it was good. It was a really good ride, and got to gear up. End of June, once again, is the MS 150, 150 miles back out to Fort Collins and back, 2 days. And I don't know. I was dreading it last year.
Mm-hmm.
I can't wait for it this year. It's such a fun time and so heartwarming.
You're going into it for a couple reasons. One, you saw the good it did last year, and it is heartwarming and uplifting. And then you're hauling into it with your weight goals being closer to what you want. Better shape.
Less crap to carry on that bike in the form of my. I don't have a spare tire to put on my bike.
Right. Exactly. I think that's awesome.
Plus, it's a much easier way for me to lose weight than the Bowflex and recumbent. I'd much rather be outside listening to podcasts, listening to music, whatever.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, that's a good time, man, out there. Going around the you got a reservoir. I got a little lake here that I go around. Like, it's the way to live. Except there's a lot of goose. There's goose shit everywhere. Other than that,
yeah, here we just got to worry about the mosquitoes haven't really started up yet, but boy, they will come May and.
Oh, you get them in the spring? Well, usually it's like late summer for us. We get a bad mosquito problem.
Oh, really? Yeah, no, it's they start up in May and they continue on through July.
Well, don't get that West Nile virus. You don't want that.
Okay, all right. I'll stay away. I'll keep an eye and say, that mosquito looks dangerous. You stay away from me, Mr. Mosquito.
Yeah, you look like an Egyptian. You walk like an Egyptian. You must have the West Nile.
From the West Nile, yes.
Anyway, so I got to tell you about this cool project we're doing. I think I may have even told you before. I don't know, but there's some progress being made. You have not
told me, but I did see it on Twitter or Facebook.
So here's the dealio. We have decided, we made this decision a while ago, actually, that we were going to take the stairwell that leads to our basement and draw all over the wall. And by all over the wall, I mean literally every square inch of
filling an entire wall with your sketches.
And it's more wall. It's more than just one wall. It's what is it? I guess it's 3 total walls because it's the entire well.
It's the whole stairwell. Okay, gotcha.
So the entire thing, as you will descend in this huge, not graffiti-like, but if you've seen the back of my playing cards that I sent out, everybody,
that print that you did a while back that I think became one of the playing card backs, right?
Exactly. It's I called it. I forgot what I called it. Brain fart or something like that.
It's like a total stream, and I have the deck, but I don't have it right here. I've got
here. The chat room can see it here too. There you go.
Carter's deck right here.
Oh yeah, very nice. Oh, she did such a good job. She has, she has this crazy. She knows how to tap into that 50s, 60s Art Nouveau thing.
Yes.
For a kid who's, never nowhere near those decades, it's crazy that she's done that.
She, if she isn't working on Incredibles 5 or something, at least, the credit sequence showing all the characters in kind of 50s style stuff.
Yeah.
In 10 years, then I'll be really disappointed.
It's really good. But anyway,
she's so talented.
We are all doing this together. So it's me and Carter. And Kim's done a little bit, and Nick's going to contribute. But mostly Carter and I will be doing similar to what you've seen in that print with all the stuff just everywhere. We're going to fill those walls as to a certain height because we can't, it's impossible to get to the ceiling the way it is. But we're going to have it kind of dissipate as it gets to the highest.
Nice, kind of, right.
A little bit of floating out there and stuff. It'll be cool.
Did Kim do the hot air balloon?
The hot air balloon is Kim's. Here, let me pull that back up. She did the hot air balloon. She did
cactus, maybe.
No, that's Carter. She did the octopus.
Okay. All right.
The big fish is me. The little fish is Carter. The banana is me. hand is Carter. The monkey is Carter. That dude walking away is me. The carrot's me. The face is behind everything, and the airplane is me. This is not even up to date. This image is still older. I need to take some other shots. We really should have done like a time lapse. That would have been.
Oh, you absolutely. It's not too late. Like, I know that you've already kind of started, but
we could do it.
It's not a bad idea to start doing the time lapse now.
Yeah,
you know?
I need to get the right freaking mount and stuff for my phone. But anyway, the point is, it's all been going fine, and we finally did it. But man, it took a lot for me to make that first stroke. And I just want to throw this out there because it is intense. Because
you grow up with your whole life, your family telling you, quit drawing on the walls, knock it off.
Yeah, not only that, but it's Sharpies, which is permanent. We have 3 sizes of Sharpies. We have regular Sharpies, we have the fat middle size Sharpie, and then we have the big, chunky, like right on your moving box style Sharpie for big black spaces. And we've got, 10 of each of those, all for this purpose. And so not only are we saying, hey, remember all those times we say don't draw on the wall? Well, now we're going to do that on purpose. The next hardest part is this is permanent, and there's no undo button. There's can't no screw erase, up. Yeah. Right.
So, I mean, you could always paint over the wall at some point when it's time to move the house, and the new people are, I don't think we want graffiti wall. Thank you very much.
Yeah, they may not.
We don't want our new house tagged.
They may not want that. I don't know. But if they don't, they could paint it, sure. But for me, if I screw up one little line on something, I can't get rid of it.
Have that ability to undo it. Yeah.
No. Right. So I have to really think. We're not doing pencil ahead of time because that's dumb and will take double the time. So we're just being really careful and filling in every square inch of this thing. And it's way more stressful than I thought it was going to be because of that, because I can't undo. And even my brain will go like, Control F, or not F, Control Z, but I can't do it. You have to lay down the pen. You have to make sure that you're confident in your stroke. That's get that one.
That's a Jamie line if I ever heard that. Are you doing pencil first?
No, no pencil.
A little?
No pencil.
Wow, so you're just going in.
Yeah.
Boom.
Yeah.
All right.
All ink straight to the deal. It's going to be cool, though. It's going to be so rad when we're done. And proof of that is that Kim's letting us do this at all. Like, I was shocked that she even had. Anyway.
Yeah. I think it's a great idea, and I think it adds character to the house. It just wouldn't feel like a Johnson house full of artists if there wasn't some great representation of your art. And I'm not talking about just like, hey, here's a print I've got on the wall, and here's this poster that we did, but something that is uniquely you guys. So
yeah, we don't. We have no desire to ever move. We're done. This is it. So our thinking is that whatever happens to us, or however old I get, or whatever happens, there'll always be this rad thing that's like a permanent thing unless someone sells the house.
Yeah,
and then even then somebody may keep it. I don't know. We're aiming to make it so cool looking that you'd want to keep it, unless you're some fuddy-duddy, crappy, boring person who's like
no fun. Yeah, Schmergberger
is right. Oh, here's the other thing. So this is the old original, not old. It's like 10 years old, but this is the original paint in the stairwell that we're drawing on top of. It's kind of a not mauve, but like I don't know what to call it. It's like
is it cream color?
Creamish, yeah. There's like a cream, I guess, kind of quality to it. So that's what we're drawing on. Upstairs, before we put in all the new flooring, it's all brand new, very white paint, very bright white paint in the rest of the house. So we were struggling with this. We're like, do we paint it then draw on it? Do we just have it stop at the well and not paint, so it looks two-tone, but it's just got this dividing line? Or we had all these questions. So Kim gets this wild hair, and she goes, you know what I'm going to do? And I go, what? She goes, just come back later, and I'll show you. I went and did a bunch of shows. I come upstairs, and she continued the white out to make giant bulbous clouds, and then that's how it ends. So the clouds end, and then all our wacky art will start.
Oh, that's cool.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. I need to see a photo of that. That sounds amazing.
Yeah.
That sounds really, really
when
cool.
that's all done, I'll put up a bunch of stuff and everybody take a look. But man, yeah, cloud boobs. TVZ gone. It is kind of cloud boobs. Anyway, when it's done, I'll show everybody what it is, and I guess I would just put it out there if you're doing a project like this. Just know you're playing with fire, man. These things are permanent, and it's scary as hell. But once you do it, there is an exhilaration to it. Like I drew that fish and went, I drew a fish, and he's my fish. And he's done. He's there forever. He's never going to go unless you paint over him. Like it was kind of a great time.
That's
anyway,
cool.
Brian, what else is going on in the world of you?
Today, my friends, it all comes to an end. Well, season 1 anyway. The submissions, the final submissions from our finalists on America's Next Top Podcaster are posted. I'm not going to say who they're from in case you are still getting caught up, but this is it. These are the last submissions for season 1, and you'll check those out. And then later today, the judging and the winner will be announced for America's Next Top Podcaster. So now's a great time to get caught up if you haven't listened to any of it. 11 weeks, 11 challenges, 12 contestants, 1 winner.
Binge it.
It all comes down to today. Yeah, binge it. You really can. I mean, you can be very selective about what you binge. You can just binge the submissions and the judging episodes. Or if you want to get a deeper dive, you can do the whole Tom coaching thing. His stuff is just so... This is great. I mean, you know, your coaching and Tom, or your judging and Tom's coaching, I feel like are so beneficial to anybody, regardless of how long they've been podcasting. I've gotten a lot of stuff out of this whole experience.
We all did. I think everybody came away with something they didn't have. It's pretty great.
I mean, jury describes it as transformative. It's been transformative, and I feel like that's the highest praise that could ever come from this. So,
especially from jury, like from a guy who's just like, yeah, we're gonna punk everybody with the stupid fake novel and check it out.
Right.
And he's like transformative. Like, what? Jury? Jeez.
Yes, exactly.
Yeah. Now he's hearing this now and going,
You son of a bitch!
Yeah, that's fine.
That's exactly what he's saying. I can hear him.
He'll be
I can totally hear him.
He'll be fine.
But anyway, so it's the submissions are up there, and then the judging goes up later tonight. And then next week, we have a little reunion show, because what's a reality show without a reunion episode?
Yeah. Well, what indeed.
That's right.
Well, that's great. Yeah, so catch up on it, everybody. It was a really cool experience. I went in thinking... I went in knowing it was going to be you had done all your homework and that you were going to make a fine thing, and you make good competitions. That's already a known factor. But what I didn't expect was the depth of these creators and their passion to not. You know what? It wasn't just about them. Their passion to win every week. It was their passion and burgeoning friendship for each other that I really came away with. That was awesome.
This Discord, you know, you sit in this Discord and you just watch these people all talking and chatting with each other, and Gidget and Monica and Alex and Brad and Jerry and you know, Bridget and Bill and Joe, and I'm sure I'm forgetting a few names, but Carrie and
Nicole,
Brandon,
or not Nicole. Did you already say
Monica?
Monica, yeah. I did it again, Monica. I don't know if she's listening right now, but I called you Nicole again.
But anyway, I mean, you look at the way these guys are all chatting with each other, and it's now a collective group of people who could go on and do. I mean, they could almost go on and do an entire network of great content just themselves. Like, they could create the ANTP network and have like a bunch of great shows. But
totally.
Anyway, so it was such a great. I said Bridget twice.
Yeah, you did say it twice.
Yeah.
That's what they're saying. They're saying Bridget.
Oh, okay. I said it twice. Okay,
you
gotcha.
said one Gidget, 2 Bridgets. That's what you did.
Did I? One Bridget, 2?
Yeah, you were just doing that thing where you were making the list and you were trying to make sure you got everybody, and you said somebody twice, which is better than not saying them at all, I'd say.
Exactly. Yes.
Plus, Bridget was great. So was Gidget.
Rishi. That's who I didn't say. I didn't say Rishi.
Oh, well, because Rishi's a weird name and feels like I ordered that at the Taco Bell the other day. Had a nice
Rishi
big
was
Rishi.
So angry in one episode.
Oh, he was just so pissed. He was so pissed.
So angry. Anyway, so check it all out. It's americasnexttop.podcaster.com. It's on iTunes. It's on Google Play. I believe it's on Spotify now. If not, then just start with one of those other two and check it out. Just listen to all of it and have fun with it. It was a blast.
Yeah, it was really good. Oh, there's Justin poking his head in again.
That's right.
All right, it's time.
Yes.
Now more than ever for Brian Dunaway to get the ass out of bed. It's not a way of saying that.
No, his ass has been out of bed longer than our asses have been out of bed.
This is all true. We're gonna play a game, and it's a game that, unlike all other games, has real meaning and truth in it. I don't know what I'm saying. So here's the music. everybody. Welcome to the program. One, Brian Dunaway. Hello.
Oh, hi, Scott and Brian.
Ooh.
Oh, hi, Brian.
This is where I turn
And
you up
constant
again.
ringing in my ear from Discord.
Oh, is it
How are
still
you
doing
guys?
it? That's fantastic. Still doing that? That's great. Yeah.
I'm gonna call right back.
Oh,
Okay.
good. We'll see you in a second with Brian Dunaway. All right. So, yeah, Discord does this thing where it rings and rings for people. I don't have any of that
Even
turned
after
on.
they answer, it still continues ringing. It is goofy.
I have none of that turned on, so I don't know why it's doing that. Or I've never had it happen to me because I don't turn on. I have all notifications muted. Otherwise, we'd hear stuff on the show for no reason, and we don't want that. But yeah, for the rest of y'all, you need a way to know when someone's calling you. I understand.
Totally.
I totally get it. Hey, that number's 801-471-0462 if you want to participate in today's tomfoolery.
Good prizes today, especially if you are out of the country. It's nice and easy and cheap for me to send you your prize.
Great.
So,
That's fantastic.
so do that.
Yeah, I like that. I like the sound of that. All right, let's ring Dunaway again, see if we can get him in. And we have a caller on the line. Hi, who's this?
Hey, this is Steve from Kentucky.
Is it? Sorry, say that again.
Steve from Kentucky.
Kentucky, Steve. Got it.
Steve from Kentucky.
Yeah, he sounds like he's got a lump of goo on his microphone, but it's totally fine. We'll take it. We'll take you, Steve. We don't care.
Sorry.
Oh, you're fine. I don't know
And
why
you know
it's
what?
that way.
It'll probably figure itself out after a minute or two.
It might. Oh, don't do that. Sorry, I'm canceling
Brian
that.
Dunaway.
Hey, Dunaway, you there? No? Oh. I rang him again, but he didn't answer. All right, we'll give that another shot. All right, well, this is all coming together just as I planned every time we do this. In a
It all
moment,
works perfectly. Yes.
when Dunaway gets here, well, I guess we need him for the topic.
We actually need him for the contest. Yes.
Yeah, turns out he needs to be here to participate. So
Legacy podcast.
yeah, I know, right? Legacy. It's going out of style. Hold on, I'm gonna pause here. I'm gonna zoom in, and we're gonna see if we can get Dunaway back. Okay.
When he said he was going to call back, he did mean like today.
I
right?
think he meant today. Yeah,
Yeah. Okay.
that's my impression. That it would always green again. Let's see if that helped. Maybe that helped. But yeah, and Brian, you're not wrong to feel that way. I feel like today
good.
was
Yeah,
also.
it was just questionable.
Yeah.
Questionable.
I mean, we shouldn't assume things. Oh, there he is. Is that you, Brian Dunaway?
Yeah.
Oh, hi. You're back. Hi. Welcome back.
Oh, hi. It wouldn't even close. I had to go to System Manager and manage it on out of here.
That's pretty crazy.
Wow. You needed a sysop?
I blame Windows. Hey, you're back, and we have Steven on the line. Steven? Steve
From
Either
Kentucky.
one.
That's right.
Either
He'll
one.
take either one. Brian's just about to explain the rules and what Steve could win.
And it begins like this. I'll give Scott and Brian Dunaway a topic. They're going to go back and forth with answers for that topic. If one of them gives a wrong answer, a repeated answer, or they take too long to come up with an answer, the win is going to go to the other player. Steve, your job is a simple one. Predict who is going to come out on top based on the topic. Today, you are playing for a 3-pack of Steam games, courtesy of listener Wesley. Game 1, She Remembered Caterpillars. That's a game. Ha! Tannenberg. That is also a game. And then Minute, M-I-N-I-T. Huh, that's also a game. Those are 3 games that
Minute's
that don't sound
awesome.
like
That game is so
Really?
cool. Yes.
Really?
Yeah, I'm jealous. That's a good game. I don't have it. I
Wow.
played it once.
Oh,
It's rad.
Really? Ooh, I'm excited. Oh, it's a little black and white
Little indie thing.
retro indie looking thing. Oh, that's cool.
Yeah, cool little game.
You might not get that one, but you'll get other. No, I'm just kidding. I'm kidding. You'll get it. You'll get all of it.
Nice.
Oh, it's on the Switch too.
Yeah, it's a number of places.
A number of places. So that is what you're playing for. Now let's get to the topic for our guys. And here, I may be like, oh sure, a necklace, pendant, or a belt, or whatever. I might be like, easygoing some days for Battle Royale. Not today. Today I need preciseness. I need actuality. If you say something incorrect, you will be eliminated.
Okay. All right.
On June 22nd, 2001, Rob Cohen introduced us to the world of The Fast and the Furious.
Okay.
Since then, there have been 8 movies, or since then, 8 movies have been announced, some of which have been released.
Okay.
And I want to know the names right down to every word that's in those names.
Every colon,
Every colon, every hyphen, every
dash.
Exactly.
Holy Moses!
The
All right.
8 movies to come since The Fast and the
So
Furious.
I can't say like the Fast and the Furious Part 2 is
You
what
cannot say that. I mean, you could say that, but
Oh,
you
you
will
could say
lose
that.
immediately.
All right.
You'll
So
be eliminated from contest without any notice.
all right. I like the exactness of this. Steve, who do you think's going to win this, and who's going to go first?
Let's say you Scott's going to win and Dunaway can go first.
All right. I like your.
win,
I'll take
Dunaway
your
to go
confidence
first.
as a booster. I like it.
You're saying that because he said Fast and Furious Part 2, didn't you? Yeah, that's why
Yeah.
you're going.
Yeah, pretty much.
He's already tipped his hand. All right.
All right,
Mr.
Dunaway.
Dunaway, your first movie.
Okay.
Fast and the
Make sure I
Furious.
got all of it. You said it has to be exact.
Has to
and
be
you haven't-
exact.
You haven't given us any, and we know there's like,
I gave
I
you
mean-
the original one.
what's that? Okay, but I can't use that one. I
You
can't,
can't
say
use that one. No.
Oh.
I needed to use something to introduce because I thought about it's like, all right, well, we got 9 films, but they kind of need to know one of them to be able to start this contest.
Gotcha. Okay, then I'll go with the second one then. It was Too Fast, Too Furious.
That is correct. Well done. And this game is
Or also known as Fast and Furious 2.
Hold on. Did it have the Fast and the Furious : Too Fast, Too Furious, or was it
It
just
did not.
Okay.
No,
all
there's
right.
no
Just
colon in there.
Too Fast, Too Furious.
All right.
I kind of paused.
It
I
had
shouldn't,
no-
I
it
shouldn't
had
have
no
paused. There was no
colon.
comma. Don't count my pause as a comma or anything either. You know, just
All right. I'm gonna say I'm just gonna go to the very next one because my favorite of the series. Oh, now I'm nervous about colons. Hold on.
Well, you don't have to say the word colon.
No,
I'll
no.
give you that.
No. I mean, I'm just worried about the words that come before the colon, or if they do in this case, because I only know it as Tokyo Drift. But I'm gonna say it probably went back to the Fast and the Furious : Tokyo Drift.
100% correct.
Ugh.
Yes,
Ugh.
that's the done, sir.
Ugh.
2006, that baby came out and featured nobody.
I love that one. That one's awesome. I think that's why I like it. Is it's just out of the normal.
And that's the only one I've seen, ladies and gentlemen.
Really? You've only seen
Really?
Tokyo Drift? That's hilarious.
Yeah, I've only seen Tokyo Drift.
All right. I like
that's
that.
a good one.
Yeah.
I like that one. That
Yeah.
was a good one. Yeah.
Yeah.
All right. Well, after that long title, they just said, let's to get back to basics. I believe part 4 was called Fast and Furious because I was like, where's the "the"? You can't do that.
Correct. Fast and Furious, released April 3rd, 2009, is the 4th installment in the franchise. Very good.
So
You
fourth,
played into my hand.
if that's the fourth, then the fifth was the one that was called. See, I'm worried about the words before it now.
Oh yeah, I guess we did do Too Fast, Too Furious on Film Sack. So I guess I've seen 2 of these.
Oh yeah. 2 is terrible though. Oh, it's so
Yeah.
bad. It's the worst of the whole series.
I don't know if it's the worst.
It's the worst of the whole series by far. Name one that's worse. You can't. Well, don't name it yet because it might be one of the ones you use. I know that 5 is Fast 5, but I don't remember if it had words in front of it, so I'm just gonna say Fast 5 and hope I was right.
Fast 5 is correct. No other words as part of the title.
Okay.
Just Fast 5.
It seems like when they were with the regular crew, they didn't worry about the colon stuff because they didn't need to explain themselves. It was just
Right, exactly. It's like, all right, you see these words in the title, you know it's part of this franchise.
yeah. It, like here's Vin Diesel's face. What do you think this is? It's not Triple X, so you're
Right.
good. All right. Fast 5. All right. Done.
Fast 5.
So far, I'm doing very well.
Right. I'm trying to remember.
Chronologically, yeah.
Right. I'm trying to remember if 6 was the thing or if it was 7, but I'm pretty sure because I thought, oh, that's weird. That's almost like the Magnificent 7, but it's Furious 7. So I think that was what Furious 7.
That's all it's called. Furious 7. Yes.
Oh, don't skip
Word
over
and a
6.
number.
I don't know what 6 is.
Furious 7.
All right. Well, I'll just. You know what? I'm going to go with the one that's most recently come in or isn't quite here yet because the name is ridiculous. It's Fast and Furious presents. Hold on.
Oh,
Fast and Furious
Come on.
presents.
come on, you got it.
Shush.
I work with these guys.
Shut up. I can't think of anything but Calvin and Hobbes.
That's it. That's it. You got it.
No.
Lock that in.
Oh my gosh, hold on. Fast and Furious presents, because that's the ridiculous part.
All right.
Fast and ridiculous.
Hobbs and
Hobbs and Camaro.
Hobbs and Shaw.
Hobbs and Shaw. Very good.
Oh.
Fast and Furious presents Hobbs and Shaw, coming out on my birthday, August 2nd, 2020.
It's like something you get at KFC. I like
Brian
some
turns
Hobbs
50
and
as
Shaw.
Fast and Furious turns 9.
That's the 9th one? Or no, that's 9 years. Or no.
That's
what?
the 9th one.
Oh, that's the 9th. Is that
movie.
the only one we know about then? That's the highest we go?
There are other ones in the works, but they have not announced names.
Okay.
There's even an all-female Fast and Furious Answer the Call or something like that.
Oh, really?
No, I'm kidding, but it is an all-female one that's in the works. Yes.
Oh, I'm
That
into
part
it.
is-
I'm into that.
I
That's
do
cool.
like Answer the Call. That's good. It's
I-
just
I-
like
the-
that's-
the-
That's what the Ghostbusters one was. Ghostbusters
right.
Answer the Call.
The
That's right.
women of the Fast and the Furious franchise are badasseries, man.
They are
totally
like
into
Michelle
that.
Rodriguez and
You had Wonder
That's
Woman in
the
there
only
for a
one I
while.
and
Gal Gadot,
that's
right?
it.
Yeah,
Gal Gadot.
Gal Gadot was in there, except she's probably done with that. I'm thinking. I don't know who else it'll be, but
All right, there are two more that you guys can name. Brian,
I'm
to you.
going with the Fate of the Furious.
The Fate of the Furious, and
Which
why they
almost-
didn't make it F8
Right.
of the Furious.
That's what. Yeah. It rhymes.
oh yeah, why didn't they do that? That seems
They-
like a totally dumb thing they would have done.
Right, exactly. It's like it absolutely does.
All right,
So the Fate of the Furious, the 8th one in the series.
how many we have left?
1.
Oh my gosh,
left.
and it's that 6th one,
All
isn't it?
comes down to this.
Yeah, the one I couldn't remember.
Oh, will Steve from Kentucky be playing games in his future, or will he not be playing games in his future?
I don't remember what 6 is. Oh,
Solomon Uscat.
I know.
Jackalope Ashley says, "Why didn't they call it Furiocho?" that
good.
would have been the best.
That's good.
It's also a good title. Why didn't they call it Furiocho? I would submit that title if I were you guys. I will vote for that title.
Yes.
6.
Either way, you're gonna win, right? Unless
No, because
wait, that's right. If Scott gets it wrong,
Steve picked Scott to win.
Oh.
So, yes, it does
Ooh.
come down to the next words that.
well,
come
how's
out.
this?
All
Either
right.
way, I can't lose. How about that?
I'm pretty.
Right, yeah, that's true.
I'm pretty sure that it kind of went back to a more traditional saying. The question is, I can't remember the part, whether it's the Fast and the Furious 6, or like Fast 6, or
Ooh, that sounds right, doesn't it?
Fast
Ooh, yeah.
Furious, the Furious 6, or something like that. It's something like that, and they
Yeah.
have the number in there.
Fast 6. That sounds good.
Fast 6. I mean, well, I'll take it that that's wrong then. It helps me.
No,
then.
you don't know.
What?
I might be trying.
Yeah,
trying to
he
help
could
win.
be trying to fake you out with facts.
Ew.
Uh-huh.
Why would I do that?
I don't.
not.
I don't know. All right, I'll just guess. I guess. Oh shit.
Is there a "the" at the start of that? You got to ask yourself. Is there a "the"?
That's right. Is 6 somehow worked into the name? Is it?
Right.
Is it?
So Fast and Furious was a movie all by itself, right?
Correct.
Right,
Yeah.
right.
That was the 5th one in the franchise. No, 4th one in the franchise.
yeah.
That was number 4. That was after Tokyo Drift.
Yeah.
I'm just gonna guess and say that with a 6 by it. So Fast and Furious 6.
And Steve from Kentucky wins.
Oh no way!
That was it. That was exactly
Oh,
it.
you guys!
Yes,
I was
Furious 6.
going up against my better judgment. I
sure.
honestly, in my head, thought this is wrong. It's going to be the Fast and the Furious.
Exactly. It feels like it should have been Fast 6, but they wouldn't have done that.
No.
They just did Fast 5.
Oh my gosh, dude! How did we name all of
That
those
was
shitty
well
movies?
done, and big thanks to Stuart, who's the listener who submitted that one
Wow.
to us. Great Battle Royale, Stuart. Nicely done.
That one scared me.
Congratulations.
He's a winner
You're
no matter what.
a winner.
Even if I would have won, either way you win, dude. Well, no, if I lost, you wouldn't have won, but you
Yeah,
won.
exactly.
Hey guys,
By the
can
way,
we have somebody else get a winner? I'm not really a gamer,
Oh.
So, I would
Oh, sure.
feel
Yeah, we can
great to
find a
give
home for that
away to
stuff.
Anybody in the tadpole or something.
Here's what I want you to do though, just for funsies.
Nice.
Send me an email, scott@frogpants.com, and I've been putting together these like Frog Pants rando packs that I've been sending out. I'll put one on your name and send you a little physical thing because you still won no matter what, and then we'll find a home for these games. Don't you worry. Yeah,
That's all.
yeah. So do that, and congratulations and well done. You chose wisely.
That's right.
Yeah, well done. We'll
Actually,
talk to you.
the way it ended up, he would have won either way because you guys didn't end up naming all of them.
Right.
Yeah.
And the 9th and 10th movies, we don't know what those are called yet.
We
right?
don't know what they're
Or
called,
I guess
but,
10th and 11th, would it be? Or what would it be?
Well, yeah, because Hobbs and Shaw isn't really in the series. Isn't considered a sequel. It's an offshoot, a spin-off.
Hence that
So
presents
the next
crap.
one could still be Fast and Fury 9 or Furious.
Fast and Furious.
Furious. Yeah.
9!
Somebody told me that, Nick, I think, told me that they do touring now, like some kind of tour. And I don't know if
really?
it's the actual actors or if it's just car tricks or something. I don't know what it is. I just heard there was a Fast and Furious tour that you could get tickets for.
Oh, interesting.
Yeah. So that sounds dumb. Everything about this is dumb, but hey, you
It
can't
kind of is, yeah.
you can't deny these guys their incredible success, I suppose.
This was a lot of fun. I hope maybe we could do one in the future. Just kind of surprise us one day with like all the Friday the 13th titles, that kind of stuff.
There you
You
go.
never know. You never know. It wouldn't be a bad idea to study up on every movie franchise series ever released ever.
Hey,
I'm on it.
if 2017 was the fate of the Furious, what's the fate of the Fast? Is there who's the Furious? I didn't know they separated them. Because
I know.
Fast,
Well, we do still have because there was Furious 7, right?
yeah,
Right.
And
There was
then
a
we had
there was
Fast 5. so-
and then Furious 7. So yeah.
right. So and 9. So that'll be so. Right. So we've
And-
had Fast. We've had Furious. So ninth one will be and 9.
I would see and
How
9
about-
the day it comes out.
Or yeah, exactly. Or the 9 or the 10. Ooh,
yeah.
the 10. I
Yeah.
like that.
You know who's furious is everyone who's not in those movies. These guys all have so much money, it's disgusting. Well done, guys. Well done. Who knew it was going to go? In fact, after 2, I thought you're done. I thought that was it because 2 was bad and bad. Not good at all. It is the opposite of good. It was bad. Everything else, pretty fun stuff. So, nice job.
I had fun with 2.
Yeah, of course you did because you don't hate anything. You're the nicest, most open-minded
things.
guy. Not like what? Name something.
Do you really have to make me pull up Minority Report?
Oh yeah, I forgot.
Or Toy Story 3? I have my hates.
Yeah, that's true. He hates Toy Story 3 like some kind of demon, and he doesn't like Minority Report at all. And
The
thinks,
demon. I'm a light spirit.
yeah,
Toy Story 3 was
demon.
like, let's see how we can destroy your favorite childhood memories.
are you really? I didn't feel that way at all. I felt like it was a great way to preserve them. It was like
Oh, absolutely.
it was the way to continue it on, man. And you got 4 coming up. Are you gonna go see 4?
Oh, it's going to be even better. It's going to be about them in their retirement home. It's going to be great.
Well, go back to yours and have a good day. All right, he's out. Man,
So to give this away, I don't think we could either carry over the prizes or we could give it away right now, right here in the chat room, and we could say what the first person to tell us who plays the villain in the upcoming Fast and Furious Presents Hobbs and Shaw gets the prize.
first
How's
person to
that?
answer that. Let's do it.
First person to answer that.
Let's do it. First person to answer that question, you win today's prize package, which is sizable. Idris
Wow.
Elba?
Alex was that quick.
Oh my gosh, you got
Alex
it.
Albisu wins the Steam prize.
I don't like
It
Steam.
Great.
Was that Brian?
He's not here. I just play this.
I don't
know,
like
it was-
Steam.
Yeah.
Idris Elba is correct. He'll be playing Brixton, a cyber genetically enhanced villain who threatens the future of humanity. Yeah.
Yeah, well done.
I like the
start
ending where the
cleaning
baby
off
chokes
the
itself.
shelf for those Oscars because
Yeah.
boy, oh boy, it's coming.
Yeah.
Exterminate!
There's Brian. There's Brian again. I have so many clips of him.
I still like chicken butt.
Yeah, chicken butt. How about this one?
You can click on
Oh,
old
I
ladies
can't
and they'll go, "Rah, rah, 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 rah."
Yeah, there's that. How about this one?
Insert vegan agenda here. That pisses me off.
Oh yeah, he doesn't like vegans. So now let me get this list straight. He doesn't like Minority Report, doesn't like Toy Story 3, and does not like the vegan agenda.
Wow, he's so anti. What an anti guy.
He really is.
I don't like Steam.
Oh, and Steam. I forgot he doesn't like Steam. Or he didn't used to like Steam. Now he loves it. Anyway, congratulations, Alex Abisu. You're the winner.
That's right.
And the chicken dinner all wrapped into one. All right. Time to do the news.
All right.
This is your radio newscaster with another exclusive sensational summary of world and local events.
We're going to do the news, and it's brought to you by
TMS Mashups is so close to hitting its first milestone on Patreon. Only $100. At this level, we are going to officially launch tmsmashups.com. And to help push us towards this milestone, we are hosting a giveaway for the month of April. If we hit $100 by April 30th, a random patron will get an awesome swag bag courtesy of Brian Ibbett, packed full of stickers, prints, a mouse pad, a frisbee, and more. Not a member yet? What are you waiting for, you silly person? Become a member of the TMS Mashups Patreon today. Now, let me show.
I know that reference.
Said, you silly person. Let me show said prize bag. Does this look familiar, Scott?
It sure does. Those are Nerdtacular 2014 bags.
That's exactly what this is. 5 years. For 5 years, this thing has been sitting in a box in in my basement here, completely mint condition. Everything that's in here. This is like the mouse pad. I think I got 2 of them or 3 of them because Tristan was with us.
Yeah.
So I enjoyed mine. Tristan enjoyed his. Tina's just stayed in the box.
It's like Detective Comics issue 1.
That's right. So don't give Tina any more stuff because she obviously doesn't appreciate it.
No, she doesn't know. What does she know? I just realized I've been recording this whole time without my light on. It's fantastic. Nice job, Scott.
Well, now it like...
No,
there we go. Oh, fix. Oh, it's like super blurry. Oh, there we go. Focus. That didn't happen for everybody else. Just me.
Just you.
But it was wickedly out of focus. It's crazy. Anyway, so
wacky time. Anyway, check that out and give Jamie your love.
Yes.
Here's your first story of the day. A bunch of deputies surrounded a burglary or a burglar. You know, a guy who's burgling.
Burglar.
Yeah.
Was he a hamburglar?
No. What's going on with him these days? You never hear those on commercials anymore.
What's Hamburglar doing?
Burglar.
He's got burgers.
I'm going to look him up. Hamburglar. He's just, I don't feel like we see him or Mary McCheese or the Fry Guys or any of that stuff anymore.
No, we really don't. Like, we barely see Ronald McDonald, right?
Let's see. Yeah,
when was the last time you saw Ronald McDonald in anything?
I don't know if he's doing like kids commercials or anything. Do you guys see any of that in the chat? Because I haven't seen it. Yeah, Grimace. Where the hell's Grimace? I miss all those guys.
Fry Guys.
The Fry Guys, freaking Hamburglar and Mary McCheese. And wasn't
there
talking
chicken nuggets at one point?
Oh yeah, they were talking chicken nuggets. And there was there was another. I want to say there was a cop burger who was like he was a lot like Mary McCheese, except he was a cop.
Yeah. What was that guy? Yeah, there totally was. Like he almost looked like Grimace in a police uniform.
Yes. And he would go around. He would stop the Fry Guys from tearing up the place, right? Like
Officer Big Mac. He lasted from 71 to 85. He was similar to Mayor McCheese in appearance. That he had a large burger for a head. In his case, his head was a Big Mac minus the vegetables and special sauce, rather than a cheeseburger. He was the chief of police, and he wore a constable uniform with a disproportionately small custodian helmet.
Great.
Resting atop his head bun.
Yep. That's amazing. I love that stuff.
His voice was he was voiced by Ted Cassidy, who played Lurch on
what?
on the Addams Family.
Is that true? That's crazy.
That is 100% true. Yeah.
Wow. All right. I wouldn't have
Larry
guessed.
Storch was the voice of Captain Crook. He was Mr. Whoopi on Tennessee Tuxedo. I had no idea that they had like well-known people doing voices. You know?
Yeah. They had. Back then. I mean, they're probably more well-known now.
Right.
Oh my gosh! Somebody made what Grimace looks like on the inside. His lungs are burgers, and he's got another burger for what looks like his liver, and a Happy Meal for his stomach, and
awesome
fries for brain. That's great.
Wow. Yeah, we had there was a parrot in a pith helmet. There was a catfish. There was an unnamed catfish hybrid. Bernice.
What was that thing for? Fish fillet or something?
Could be. The McNugget buddies. Oh, does that mean that the fish fillet is half cat, half... Let's see. Frank Welker was one of the voices of the McNugget Buddies.
Great. Because he does a lot of kind of like that kind of voices. He does that all the time. That doesn't surprise me.
He also, Cosmic was an alien who appeared in the commercials during the mid-'80s, and then he was also a game in the, or a character in the game MC Kids.
So wait, what
Also
was
Frank
his?
Welker.
He was an alien?
Yeah.
And what was his deal?
Cosmic.
Would he come down and...
I don't know. I don't remember.
Right.
Uncle O'Grimacy was not another Grimace, but like his racist Irish uncle.
Uncle O'Grimacy?
Uncle O'Grimacy. And he was the original. This is Lenny Weinrib, who was the original voice of Scrappy Doo, was Uncle O'Grimacy.
Wow.
Oh, this is such a great...
I love this stuff.
Trivia.
I'm a huge fan of that terrible...
Oh, yeah, Birdie the Early Bird. I forgot about that. And that was to promote the breakfast stuff.
Oh, right. Birdie.
When they started doing Birdie the Early Bird.
I remember Birdie.
Yep.
Oh, there's some great, like...
Larry Storch. Oh, I talked about Larry Storch. He did the vocal or the voice of Hamburglar.
Oh, yeah, Hamburglar. He's always stealing burgers, you know. I found a Mayor McCheese election poster. It's awesome. It says McCheese for mayor, where his teeth and burgers should be.
Nice.
Ooh, I'm getting a call from what appears to be a robocall. Let's see if it leaves a message.
Oh, I love it. I've been getting ones now that are like, hi, I have that information that you wanted. But if this is not you, then if I've dialed the wrong number, then just ignore this information. But I want to tell you how you can make $10,000, blah, blah, blah. So it's like, it's really trying to fake out the person like, oh, this wrong number might be my road to riches.
Yeah, my ticket out of here, finally.
My ticket out of here, exactly.
And then you call them back and they go, hello, this is Rajiv at 3 a.m. Oh, it left a voicemail. Let's see. Three seconds. I don't know if it'll be anything.
Hi, Scott. This is your proctologist.
It's dead air. Do you guys want to hear what it sounds like when Chris Metzen butt dials you? You want to hear that?
Yeah.
Here you go. He butt dialed me the other day. I think he's in the mall or something.
Yeah, I think so. That's mall music for sure.
So if you want to hear like what it sounds like to have a muffled maul through the pants of famed game designer Chris Metzen, there you go.
Right,
he did that for 55 minutes.
Here's the fake out. I'll just give you the first few seconds of the fake out.
Seconds, not minutes. All right, let's hear it.
Seconds. All right, come on, load up.
I want to hear the fake out.
You'll get it.
Okay.
Come on, play. Come on. What the heck?
What's going on there?
Hello, this is Carol calling you back. I think I have the right number here. If not, then please disregard this message. Anyhow, I've got that info you were looking for about bringing in 10,000 every 10 to 14 days.
That doesn't sound poorly acted or scripted at all.
No, I think I have the right number.
I think I have the right number here. If not, then please disregard this message.
That's really great.
Carol calling you back. I think I have the right number here.
I love that, dude. I love that.
I think I have the right number here.
I really want to save this one.
Pause for effect.
Yeah, pause for effect.
What's up, baby?
I got to record that. I got to save that. What's up, baby?
That's in...
Yeah, he likes to say this when he calls. I don't know why. He likes to make me feel funny. Here, I'll play it again.
Funny.
What's up, baby?
I have to go capture that. Anyway,
yeah. Deputies surround a burglar.
Yeah. Sorry.
In an Oregon home.
Yeah, they went to this Oregon home. They had deputies surrounding this burglar trapped in a bathroom. Turns out the entire time it was a slightly malfunctioning Roomba. It was never a dude. It was a little vacuum robot bumping against the wall. They got a 911 call for a burglary in progress at an Oregon woman's home. Ended up catching the culprit, a robotic vacuum that was trapped in her bathroom. The initial call came from someone reporting that a stranger was in her bathroom and that the person had the bathroom door locked. She said she could see shadows moving under the door.
That's a great Like, what a horrible April Fool's joke for somebody to play, because somebody had to close the door in the bathroom with, I guess the Roomba could have gone off in the middle of the night, wound its way into the bathroom, and then sort of pushed the door closed from the inside.
Totally could have, sure.
Yeah.
My daughter's is strong enough to do that. It definitely pushes doors.
The robot, they're coming from inside the house. Yeah.
The dust removal is coming from inside my bathroom. Within minutes, deputies, several of them, showed up, calling for a canine backup team. They were going to bring a dog in to tackle the thing. After calling to the suspect several times over loudspeakers, deputies went into the home with their guns drawn. After opening the bathroom door, deputies said they found the automated robot crashing around the floor. We entered the room and could hear rustling in the bathroom. We made several announcements, and the rustling became more frequent. We breached the bathroom door and encountered a very thorough vacuuming job being done by a robotic vacuum cleaner, says the Washington County Sheriff Deputy Rogers in his report. No word on whether the deputies filed charges in the incident, but the suspect's record appears to be clean.
Wah, wah, wah.
Oh, you
How about
guys.
when you just suck up?
Yeah. I need a good suck-up joke. You need,
yeah.
What else? I don't know what else. That's all I got.
I don't know. Yeah, that's all I'm got.
How about this one, then? How about this story? Oh,
Okay.
it's already 9:59. Shit.
Wow.
You know what we're going to do instead? We're going to take a break. I'll use these
All right,
stories
we'll
tomorrow.
save that one for tomorrow.
Yeah, why
Okay.
not? This happens sometimes. Battle Royale goes long. We'll take a break. When we come back, Tom's going to be here. We're going to get to hear what the tech news of the day is, Reccomentals, and more, as we often say. Come on back for that. Before that, though, a song. Brian, play it.
Yes. All right. Boy, I love it when we bounce around from genre to genre on Indie in the Middle, right? I mean, we've done blues recently and just straightforward rock and roll. Well, now we're going to EDM and some really good EDM. This comes to us from Tokyo, Japan. Producer named Ugazin, Ugazin,
Ugazin.
And this is his brand new single. It's actually part of a new album coming out. It's got probably the best title for any EDM song you've ever heard in your entire life. The song is called Customer Journey Map.
Okay.
I love it. This is Ugazin and Customer Journey Map. Enjoy it.
All right. We'll be back in a second. Stay tuned.
If there's to be a reduction in expenditure, it should start from the top. For instance, the post of Director General should be abolished.
Anything but a donaire.
This is the morning stream. Pop, mother effin' I.
Wow.
All right, we're back. And yes, by the way, so yesterday I was out of my mind. I was in such a rush for that appointment that I threw the show up and forgot to put either song in.
I know. It wasn't just the ending song. It was like, no songs.
All of it. It was
no
just
songs for you.
It just said, it just played like the people live here. That's what people at home heard. So I went, fixed it, re-uploaded it. It's all there and it's full. And I found out pretty quickly after. So not too many people missed it. And if you did, you can always go back and get it. But it's up there now and it's all fine now. Awesome. I'm never doing that again. I have a freaking alarm now that rings to remind me that something's going on. So do not worry your small heads ever again. Let's get Tom in here. What do you say?
Yeah, that's a great idea. Do that.
I
do
agree.
that. I want some tech.
I do too.
I want to know some tech, Scott.
I do too. I'm ready. My body is ready.
With the computer, as with any tool, the concept and direction must come from the man.
That man, as always, is Tom Merritt, who's here on Wednesdays to talk about technology and the goings-on in the world of tech. Tom Merritt, welcome to the program. Hi.
Always Tom Merritt.
Always.
Unless I'm not.
That's true. When would you not be? I can't think of a time where you wouldn't be.
I guess if I was pretending to be someone else. But I'd still
How
really
often does
be
that
Tom.
happen, though?
Yeah.
Well,
even then.
Yeah.
It'd still, actually, it'd just be a lie.
That's a good point. Well, Tom, welcome, and it's good to have you here. Also, those who have been saying, hey, what happened to Current Geek last night? I apologize for the horrible messaging, but I had a thing I knew about it, but let's just say sometimes Scott gets told a thing, and then Scott forgets a thing. And so we couldn't do it last night, but we're doing it Thursday, so it's all fine.
We'll do it live.
Tomorrow night, okay? We'll do it live. We'll be here. Don't worry. It's all good. So anyway, Tom,
Sting's gonna play us out.
what is happening today? What's happening today?
Lots of stuff's happening today. There's Qualcomm's got its AI day going on yesterday, announcing a bunch of chips. Google's announcing a bunch of cloud services at the Cloud Next conference, making nice with open source people, even running their Anthos platform on Amazon and Microsoft. But I thought that maybe to this audience, one of the more interesting things might be T-Mobile announcing a home internet TV service based on the acquisition of Layer 3 TV called T-Vision Home.
Okay. Tell me why I would want to buy that. It sounds interesting so far.
Well, I don't know. It's going to be $90 a month for 150 channels, and you have to pay $10 a month per connected TV and get a set-top box. So it's a lot of the things you don't like about cable TV, but in an internet-connected TV service.
So, but what it sounds like this is T-Mobile doing the thing AT&T and everybody else and their dog has done, which is
like DirecTV Now and stuff like that.
This is their TV thing.
But it's not because because you have to get a box and you have to rent it for $10 a month. Now, there are some things that are better than traditional cable TV in this. It is they promise no hidden fees. So the $90 is it. That's what you pay. You pay $90 a month, not an extra $5 DVR fee, because the boxes come with a terabyte DVR. You also don't have. They promise no bill creep. It won't slowly sneak up to $93 and then $95 as your service goes on. If you start paying $90 a month, you'll only pay more if you add like HBO or Showtime. The boxes have like Netflix. We'll soon have Amazon Prime Video, have Pandora, things like that on them. And they say eventually they're going to give you the ability to stream to a mobile app inside your house and provide a smart connected TV device app so you can have it on your Roku or something like that.
Okay.
Down the line. But it's kind of a weird hybrid because they bought this company, Layer 3 TV, which was essentially doing internet connected TV for people who just didn't want a deal, right? It's like, I'm familiar with the paying for the box. Give me the box, I plug it in, great, I'm on my way. And then they could give them Netflix and all those stuff, all those apps on there without them having to go out and buy a device themselves. So this is T-Mobile launching that. T-Mobile says eventually this will be integrated with their 5G service, their 5G home service, so that if you have T-Mobile 5G home service, it would work right away with this. I assume that means there might be some stuff in the boxes that would allow that. I don't know. Maybe not. It may just mean that it works with the internet, which kind of seems obvious. But the other thing is that T-Mobile is also working on a separate mobile TV service that's not this. This is home service on home internet. T-Mobile also wants to do some TV service on your phones if you're a T-Mobile subscriber. They've signed on Viacom for that, among others. So that will be interesting to see what that is and how that differs from this.
Yeah. Nothing. So what's worse than making people have to get a set-top box? And especially, I just looked, you have to get a separate set-top box for every room. You can get their like little satellite boxes.
Until they come out with their app for Rokus and such. Yes, exactly.
Yeah. But now they're going to dilute their own market by having a separate TV service
later this year. Which my guess is it won't be a TV service. The T-Mobile mobile service will probably be video clip. I don't know. It'll probably be something weird is my guess, so that it won't be exactly the same as this. This seems very targeted at people who currently have cable TV. And so the idea of getting a box is familiar to them because they're really pushing the fact that you pay less than cable. Cable is often around $100 a month, so you're paying $90 a month, and we promise there's no hidden fees. You get free DVR service, et cetera, et cetera.
Yeah, I get. This seems like this is from my mom. That's who would get this.
Yeah.
And the other
you
day,
can look forward to hearing me talk about this on my brand new podcast, Cord Reconnectors.
Yeah, Cord Reconnectors. I can't wait. It's gonna be fantastic.
Box lovers.
So
box lovers.
My mom called me the other day and she says, "Should I get Apple TV or should I get Netflix?" And I said, Mom,
right.
This is so hard to explain. So what I realized is, no, she needs somebody to come to her and go, here's a box and a remote, and here are the many channels you want, And like cable, it's that simple, but here's the one low price, and that's all you'll ever pay, or whatever the pitch is. That's what my mom wants. So I actually think there's a market for this. And I'm not saying it's just old ladies. I think there's some people who just don't care that much about all this stuff and just want a thing and have it go. And this is a fine, I mean, it could be potentially a fine alternative. I don't know that it would be for me or for you or for Brian, but seems like it's them getting into the market and maybe
that's certainly their gamble, right? They're saying there's a lot of people out there still got cable, millions and millions of people, and maybe we can get some of them to switch over to this, and then we can slowly make this more acceptable to the Scott Bryans and Toms of the world.
Yeah. Chat room says, or you could be a good son and do it for her. Hold on a minute. I have been doing this her entire adult life since I was a teenager. It always happens. But when my mom calls and says, which of those should I get? And I did help her, by the way. But it's just an example of why she would be a good customer for this. I didn't just hang up on her. She'd go, which is better? And I didn't go click and say that's it. I didn't end it.
I'm not saying this is the case with your mom, but sometimes moms don't want to be helped by their son.
Right, they don't. She gets
just throwing that out there.
She gets gets kind of not defensive, but she gets very independent. And she's for an 80-year-old lady, she's very good at this stuff. She's great at email, great at Facebook, great at the stuff that we often think of as stuff old people struggle with. She's actually kept up on it. But with the TV thing, she just doesn't know where it's coming from. I'm not sure she ever has. I think she just grew up in a time where TV just was on, and you just was there. It is.
I mean,
you know,
that's right. It just came over the air onto your television. You didn't have to hook it up. Then you had to hook it up, but some guy came and did it, so you didn't have to worry about it. And
but she is somebody who still puts her passwords on Post-it notes and has them sticking around by her computer. So
you know that used to be a bad idea.
Not the only one.
Yeah,
it's not as much of a bad idea as it used to be. All things considered.
That's true.
Mm-hmm.
As long as she's making nice, complex passwords, that's actually pretty good.
Tina's mom uses the Stickies application. And puts all her passwords in there. So
even better.
Once you log in, you do have to log into the computer to see the stickies, so that's all right.
Yeah, but anybody with access to her computer through malware.
It's very liftable and take it somewhere elseable.
True. You don't physically need to be in her house to find all of her passwords.
Yeah. Even if her camera gets hacked, they can't look at her Post-it notes at my mom's house. They can only look at her. But then if I was the hacker, I'd go, one of these again. All right, move on. Go to the next one.
Yeah.
Anyway, this is interesting at the very least, just to see what what they're throwing in. I don't know. I think it's just going to be really easy for tech savvy people to be really, dismissive of this.
Yeah.
When really it's kind of not for them, or at the very least, it's trying to bridge a gap between them and them.
I don't think this is a lock to succeed by any stretch.
Right.
But it may not be quite as ridiculous as it sounds to somebody who's, doing Netflix, Hulu, and Sling TV or something.
Yeah. My mom, literally, if she saw this, she'd go, wait, you're saying that box and that remote and then my TV and that's all I have to do? I mean, she'd be thrilled.
Yeah.
She'd be
like,
thrilled.
oh, great. I'll take it.
Yeah.
You do have to have a good internet connection, right?
Yeah.
That is part of this. And that is less of a concern for us that do this already, because we're already doing it, right? But if you want to get those people converted over, some of them may not have internet connections, although that's probably not your audience. But do they have an internet connection that can handle streaming all this stuff?
Yeah,
I mean,
that is a funny thing my mom said.
I forget that T-Mobile isn't providing that. I mean, they will provide it. They'll sell it to you probably, but
eventually they will provide 5G service in the home for this sort of thing, but they don't have that rolled out yet.
Right. That's still times to go. But my mom did say this. She said, I hate paying for my internet. I want to get rid of my internet, but just keep Netflix. Like, Mom, you can't keep Netflix without the internet. Like,
that's like saying I don't want to pay for my electricity anymore. I just want my refrigerator.
I just want my fridge to work. Yeah, exactly. Right. She struggles with that part. Of it, but other than that, she's pretty smart. Anyway, well, there's that and so much more on display later today on the Daily Tech News Show, 2:30 Mountain Time. I'll be there. It'll be a fantastic meeting of the minds, probably. And who knows? We may disagree vehemently on something. I don't know. I have no idea.
No, we won't. We'll agree on everything.
Oh, I disagree. See what we
did?
You're wrong. Look how easy that was.
Tom, anything else happening?
I choked him up.
Sorry, I get a little choked up. This cold is leaving though, which is great. What else is on tap? Anything else Tom Merritt's doing we should know about?
Yes, there always is. And these days, I would like to tell you about It's a Thing at it'sathing.me. where Molly Wood and I think we're nailing the trends these days. We look at things that we think are personal trends. We look at things that other people have found to be trends. And last week we were right on top of Old Town Road by Lil Nas X, which has just blown up even bigger over the week. So if you want to sound smart, we're not saying we'll make you smart. That's a different show Molly does. If you want to sound smart, check out It's a Thing at it'sathing.me with myself and Molly Wood.
Do it. It's great. I listened to it and it's fantastic. Tom Merritt, take it easy. We'll see you later today. Oh, Ace Detect on Twitter. Follow him there. See you later.
Do that.
Bye. Probably already are. Everyone already follows him. It'd be dumb to say you don't follow Tom Merritt.
Yes.
And plus, it's just such an easy name to remember. Ace Detect. So easy. Just go look it up. 1D. Ace.
Detect.
The letter D. And then T-E-C-T.
Detect.
There you go. You got it. You know what's up.
Yes. I know what's up. I know the score.
You know this. I love that phrase. You know the score.
I know the score.
Listen here, see? You know the score, see? Here. All right, Nicole Spagnolo will be now joining us forthwith. Is that a phrase?
Yes.
Is that a thing?
Forthwith, sure. I'm pulling up notes on my Reccomental here.
Oh. Yeah.
That's a new.
What's going on? Why is it still ringing?
I don't know. We got this problem.
What is going on?
You have to.
Mark!
Yeah, it's a thing.
I was about to tell her that she has to do her entire Reccomentals without playing in the background.
Yeah, I think that's a thing. I think we're going to have to do a little tech support on that and see what's going on.
Yeah.
That's annoying.
Discord.
It's super annoying.
Never ends with you, Discord.
Yeah, they've always got something. Although, I don't know, for whatever reason, your echo thing disappeared, which is great. I think it's because whatever you did with your mic thing.
I still get it I do get it occasionally, but not nearly as bad as it used to be.
Not as bad as it was. So
I think it's a combination of other things. That wouldn't have, well, I don't think it would have had any effect, but who knows? You know what? Who knows? It could have.
It could have.
Because it was all stuff that was happening before the micro. Okay, she says try again.
All right, I'm going to add her again. Let me just save the show because we're here. We may as well. Right. Nicole, ring. Seems like the second time.
One ring-a-dingy.
If it rings again, then she just has to exit and then rejoin it. Or she shouldn't hear a ring. It's only Jury with the problems Jury has. Those are different problems.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, Jury has his own separate.
His whole whole other world of problems Jury has, and they're not the same as these. All right, I'm adding her. It's ringing. She didn't answer. Let's try it again. It's always something with this thing. Come on, pick up their phone, and Hyman. Maybe. I'm ringing her. I ring her, she no answer it.
Oh no. Oh no, Nicole.
Maybe Mark break it. Mark break it. That's what you get when you marry a guy. You don't see anything.
Right. Drive on up here, Nicole. We'll just do it from here.
Yeah. Let's see. Oh, there she is. She wants me to join her call. Wait, I don't want to do that.
That won't work.
All right, let me add her again. Ring.
All right.
Should see it now. She should see it now.
Yes. Maybe she needs Brian Dunaway's system administrator to come over there and fix it for her too.
It's funny.
She says she doesn't see it in the chat room.
Okay, try. Let me remove her from the call.
Yeah.
Okay. I'll re-add you that way. So we'll add Nicole. Add. Okay, now let's see. I bet you that did it. Yep. Hey, it worked.
There we go.
Discord's drunk this morning.
Yeah, go home, Discord. You're drunk.
Right.
God.
Yeah,
and you thought Zencaster was
I know.
freaking Zencaster. Everything sucks. That's the bottom line. Nothing's good. Now we're just using the best we got, but man, someone out there could make a buttload of money. I'd subscribe.
I'm pretty happy
to
with Squadcast.
I haven't used Squadcast.
Yeah, it's great as long as you only need 4 people.
4 people.
Yeah, well, that's true, I guess.
But yeah, I do.
But is Squadcast video or just audio? What is Squadcast?
It is video, but it doesn't allow you to adjust individual volumes.
Damn
People
it!
have to adjust their own.
How come that's not hard? How come why can't these guys do that? Just add.
But I just download it and then I adjusted it in my GarageBand.
No,
I know, but with
that.
the live stream, we need Scott needs a way to adjust it.
For what I do here, I need better control, and right now
control.
Justin Robert Young is really, really loud.
You don't say.
Yeah, weird, right?
Really?
Yeah, I know.
Oh
yeah.
It's a thing. It's a thing.
It is a thing.
Tom should do a podcast.
He should do a podcast called that, based on that. It is time for us to do Reccomentals with Nicole. She is all the way from
Brian.
Oh,
Brian. I know you're in the basement.
Yeah.
It's snowing.
Yeah.
I know. Yeah. Well, it isn't here yet. We still have rain, but
I'm looking.
My AccuWeather Watch cam outside on the front lawn shows both my garbage, my trash can, actually my recycling bin now, because Tina pulled in the trash can. Recycling bin is officially wet.
So, great.
There you go.
Great. Wet trash
Sorry,
can.
I interrupt you.
No, that's all right. It's Brian's wrestling name in high school. Is wet trash can. Yeah.
That's right. AccuWeather cam. Brian's AccuWeather cam showing right now wet recycling bin.
Yeah. We do it the same day as you, I guess. We have the same
Wednesdays?
trash day. Yeah.
Do they do both every Wednesday or just one?
We do. We have both. You guys alternate, right? Or you do?
We alternate
every other week. You do.
In Arizona,
trash
we did
every
both.
Wednesday, but alternating Wednesdays for recycling. And they need to fix that because.
Why can't it be every week? Like in
right.
Here
Arizona,
it
it
is.
was every week. Just
here,
put the
here
cans
it
out.
is.
It's
It
done.
depends on how hippie your freaking neighborhood is or your zone is.
that what it
isn't hippie enough.
Yeah.
No.
We need more. We need more hippy dippy. Subaru driving.
You would think Colorado.
I would think, yes, exactly.
Yeah, but you guys have Colorado Springs, is it? That's all super conservative? Is that the one?
Yeah, but then we have Boulder, which more than balances out Colorado Springs.
That's a good point.
True.
It's a good point.
All right.
Well, it's good to be here. Let's do this thing. I normally begin the festivities with Brian's clip, and I don't see any reason why we should deter from that. So we're going to start with yours.
One day you're going to change things up, and the internet will melt.
They'll lose their minds.
It'll be like Ron Silver and RoboCop, or not RoboCop, but Time Cop, and the world would just fold in on itself like a big pile of goo.
I'm waiting. I've been waiting for that day for a very long time. Brian, do you have any setup for today's clip?
Yes. This is a movie.
Oh, all right.
You should pretty quickly recognize one of the voices in this movie.
Okay.
Iconic voice.
Nick Cage.
Oh, wow.
Adam Sandler.
It's not Nick Cage.
Fantastic. All right, here it is.
Sean Connery.
Where is it? Here we go. I'm going to play it. Here you go.
You're married.
I am? Yes, I am.
I knew it. I could tell. You look married.
Marilyn Monroe.
Mm-hmm. Actually, my wife and I are separated.
Oh.
Well, what I mean is separated in the sense that she went away for the summer.
Oh, any children?
No children. Well, just one, little one. Very little, hardly counts. Are you sure you want to waste your champagne now that you know that I'm married?
I think it's wonderful that you're married. I think it's just delicate.
You do?
Of course. I mean, I wouldn't be lying on the floor in the middle of the night in some man's apartment drinking champagne if he wasn't married.
That's a very interesting line of reasoning.
Well,
is this Diamond's our girl's best friend or something like that?
It is not.
Is it the one where they blow her skirt up with the dirty?
It is the one where her skirt.
Some like it hot.
Nope, it is the 7-Year Itch.
Oh, 7-Year Itch.
7-Year Itch. That's this is the movie that has the famous scene of Marilyn Monroe's skirt getting blown up by the subway grate.
Mm-hmm.
Which, when you think about it, have you ever stood on one of those subway grates? Have you ever smelled the smell coming out of one of those subway grates?
I don't want that blowing up my skirt.
No, heavens no. But anyway.
Sounds awful.
Yeah, this is Billy Wilder's 7-Year Itch. Came out in 1955. Marilyn Monroe and Tom Ewell. And if
where's
you
it streaming?
It is streaming on Amazon Prime.
Nice.
And it is no, I'm sorry, I take that back. Hulu. It's streaming on Hulu.
Oh, Hulu.
And if you haven't seen it, this is such a great introduction into Marilyn Monroe movies. It is super family friendly. I mean, the kids can watch it. Some of the jokes will go over their heads. I mean, it is about a guy who's resisting the urge to cheat on his wife with Marilyn Monroe. But I swear, she never looked better than she did in this film. She just looks so amazing in this film. But yeah, her acting. I mean, you gotta get used to that breathy delivery, which, hey, again, is kind of an ASMR turn on for some people.
Sure.
But it's really, really good, and it's a lot of fun. A little bit of slapstick, a little bit of kind of thinking about a highbrow comedy, and a lot of stuff that you look at and say, wow, that wouldn't be appropriate today.
Mm-hmm.
But still really, really good and worth checking out.
Well, I have never seen it, so I need to finally, I guess, put that one.
I love
in there.
that you went to an older movie. We don't really do that.
Tina and I were looking around and we're like, you know what? I haven't seen this in forever, and let's watch 7 Year Itch. And Tina is the biggest Marilyn Monroe fan you'll ever meet in your life. She loves Marilyn. Has a lot of those candid shots of Marilyn.
Mm-hmm.
Wasn't much a big fan of like the dolled up photos that you always see of her, but really liked it when they caught her off guard and has these really, really great pictures of her. And anyway, it's a lot of fun. It's a really fun film. And
it's a shame how tortured she felt, though. Have you watched any of those?
I have. And the My Week with Marilyn, I think, was the film that came out a few years ago with Michelle Williams.
Yep. Mm-hmm.
That was really, really good, and
Yeah,
I feel like that's probably one of the best. It's kind of a biopic, but it's, a lot of it is, I think, speculation, or some of it is speculation, but it's really, really good.
She had a very smallish role in North by Northwest, which I also saw for the first time recently.
Oh, I forgot that she was in that.
Great movie.
Huh.
Yeah. Very small, a much smaller role for her, though. It wasn't like she wasn't a
Yeah.
big part of it, but that was great. I would recommend that movie to, even if you're not a Hitchcock fan, let's just say this. If you've ever dreamed of a movie where people are climbing up and fighting on top of the president's heads at Mount Rushmore,
right?
You get that in that movie, and it's awesome. All right.
Huh.
Good recommendation. I'm going to play a little clip here that this is totally a cheat. You're going to immediately know what it is. Nicole for sure, because I already know she's a fan. But we got in this wild, crazy sort of bingey mode the last couple of weeks here at the house for some reason, and we're watching it all back to back. And I bet this has even been recommended before, but I don't care because it's what I watch. So here you go. I'll play a little bit. Now there's no sound. That's fantastic. Okay. Oh, there we go. There we go.
I think I can manage.
Recognize that theme song.
Yeah, the theme song might be familiar to you. I was trying to find a clip here.
Do you? You think you know what it feels like to kiss a man, Tina? You don't know what you're doing out there. You could get yourself killed, or worse.
How?
STDs, Tina. Have you heard of them? Have you heard of herpes? Have you?
Yes.
Do you know what herpes feels like on your mouth?
Yes.
What? What is it? What?
Like, cuts on your mouth.
That sounds right. I'm gonna slap Gene. Ow!
All right. There is a truth in the Johnson home that I'd like to share.
Okay.
There is only one animated cartoon. That's redundant, isn't it? There's only one animated show, or movie or TV, it doesn't matter, that my wife will belly laugh at, like laugh out loud at, and it's nothing else will do this to her.
My kids love this show too.
Yeah, it's amazing, and it's Bob's Burgers, of course, and she gets enamored with it and goes on these binges that are tantamount to the way she would watch Gilmore Girls for the fourth time or something. She loves it. And so because she's in a mood right now at night, that has just been on. And so we have all been sitting around watching bits and pieces of these Bob's Burgers episodes. And pretty much all of it's on Hulu. Including recent episodes, I guess.
Anytime we say Hulu, I have to say Hulu.
Oh, that's great. I usually have to say, the following program is brought to you by little... He doesn't even do that anymore, and I still say that.
No,
but anyway.
I know, but you still need that.
The
following program is brought to you with limited commercial interruptions by Sealy Posturepedic.
The show is just so well written, so well done. The other night we realized that there were like 4 guest stand-up comedians in a single episode. There was like Todd, what's his last name? Todd. He's kind of a deadpan comedian. Anyway, he's playing this waiter out in the parking lot. Dave Attell was playing some scalper guy with tickets. Like, they just constantly are bringing in and out these amazing comedians to do all the bit parts and small stuff. Fish Odor's brother's played by Zach Galifianakis, and every time he's on, I just about die.
Yeah, he's great.
It's just an amazing show. It's now in its 10th year.
Is it really? Wow.
Yeah, something like that. Hold on. How old? Let's look it up.
That doesn't seem right.
How old is Bob's Burgers?
9 seasons.
9 seasons. So we're getting there.
9 seasons.
We're freaking getting there, and they're just so brilliantly written and so relatable on so many levels. In a lot of ways, it's freaking My Family, except swap the wife for the husband. Kim's basically Bob, and I'm basically Linda. And the kids are a lot like our kids in a lot of ways, except swap Carter with Taylor's age. And I don't know. It's just it's a weird combination. I don't know if you guys remember this, but for like every Nerdtacular from like 2012 and on, Carter wore those freaking Tina bunny ears.
Had the bunny ears, yeah.
Because she was so into it, like, and she still is. So anyway, we just find it delightful and hilarious and heartwarming, and it's the best. It's probably the best animated comedy on TV that's currently airing. I mean, yeah, if you want to have a fight over Futurama and other stuff, we could have that fight. But I think it's the
Futurama's not currently airing, so
exactly.
Whoever's having that fight is losing.
Exactly. So if you're talking about stuff that's on now, it's great. So there's my recommendation. A bit of a cheat, but I feel okay about it. Nicole, what'd you bring?
And for the record, no Marilyn Monroe in North by Northwest.
Oh,
carry on.
What am I thinking of?
I don't know who you're thinking of. I was looking at the cast and the uncredited cast, and I'm like, who's he? Is he thinking of Ava Marie Saint? Is he thinking of?
Who am I thinking of? What did I just see? Oh, I'm thinking of that Eve movie. All About Eve. That's the one. I got it mixed up.
She's in that one.
Yes,
Yeah.
I got it mixed up. All About Eve. You're right. I mean, you're right, and I'm wrong, and now I'm right. It's All About Eve.
Now you're right.
Yeah, she's in that. It's a small role, though. It's so small, I forgot what movie it was. All right. Nicole, what'd you bring?
Okay. I'm going to give you 2 because the first one is depressing. So I got to follow it up with something nice. So this is going to be a show. Both are going to be shows, not a movie. And I'm going to play the clip right now.
Okay.
This is the state's case against Gypsy Blanchard.
Oh.
She's got paraplegia, epilepsy, heart murmur, and she's allergic to sugar. Everything I do for her.
Coming in and out.
Choppy. What's that?
It's coming in and out.
It's coming in choppy.
Oh, it's coming in choppy.
And, well, it's sort of a weird, like it's muting itself and then coming back and then muting itself.
Oh,
it's
that's
weird.
weird. Well,
But I know what it is. I know what it is.
Oh,
what
really?
Is it?
It's that real film. I don't know the name, but it's the film that's like actor type film based on that documentary. Well, not based on the documentary, but the people I saw in this documentary recently where the mom basically just raised her kid to be all kinds of sick her whole life.
Yes.
Now, it is,
really?
the documentary gave me the willies, but eventually the kid kills her. And the girl is so weird.
Munchausen syndrome.
Yeah, I'm going to send you a clip to play because that's from the documentary.
Okay.
So play the clip from the documentary. It should start up at the point where it talks about it.
All right. Where are you sending it?
Because it's like, what? There's I didn't even know this was a thing.
Oh, it's crazy. Okay, here it is again.
Gypsy Rose Blanchard was as consistently and viciously subjected to, in my opinion, Munchausen by proxy as anyone I've come across. Munchausen by proxy involves a caregiver who either feigns or actually induces illness in her children, and her goal is some kind of emotional gratification.
Yeah,
it is
wow.
Dark.
So the documentary is called The Gypsy Rose Blanchard Story. You can find that on HBO, or you could just go on YouTube. The whole thing is on YouTube. Somebody just put it up there. The show that was made on Hulu about it is called The Act. And I think there's like 5 episodes out so far. And it stars Arquette.
Patricia Arquette?
David Arquette?
Patricia Arquette.
No, not David.
David Arquette as the mother.
There's a lot of Arquettes.
David Arquette as the mother. No, that she's the one that used to be on Medium, right? That's the Medium one.
Yes.
She is transformed in this thing. She looks nothing like her.
She has a Louisiana accent because that's where they're from.
Dannemora, Escape at Dannemora too recently.
What's her name? Chloe Sevazova.
70?
Don't know.
Chloe 70?
Chloe 70. Never
From,
seen her.
yeah.
She's in that new Bill Murray thing. That's the undead zombie thing with Bill Murray. Yeah, she's great.
Okay.
Yeah, she's awesome.
Joey King plays the little girl Gypsy, and it's a hard watch because while they even say they kind of embellish some of the things, dramatic. When you watch the documentary, you're like, holy crap, this poor little girl. She went to prison.
The mom
not
did.
spoiling anything
Oh no, the
here.
girl did. The daughter did. Yeah.
And she is she's so happy in prison.
Oh, it's a better life
compared to what she was living through from her mother. And when she did go to prison, most prisoners lose weight. She actually gained weight because she was so just malnutrition. She was being starved. Her mom had a feeding tube put in her. Like, it's like, how in the world did these doctors not catch this? Like, and I guess over the course of like 5 years, she went to like 100 hospitals with this little girl, and she kept on lying about her age and telling her, and the girl just trusted her mother. It wasn't like they were in on it. It was the mom, and that was it. And she basically created this world where her daughter had to depend on her. It's just like, oh god. It's a hard watch, but it's crazy.
Highly recommend the documentary because, well, first of all, I think it's a good setup to then see the movie. But also, I'd never seen a thing where the person who's victimized, in this case the daughter, her voice was weird. Like, she was just the way she was raised was so stunted. It was all in the raising. It had nothing to do with any kind of natural
she was like 23.
thing. Yeah, it's crazy.
And she
talked like she was 12 or something.
Oh, really? Oh, wow.
Yeah.
It is. It's really something else. I saw that a while back, and I don't know why I didn't recommend it on here. Maybe I did. But
no,
it was,
I don't remember. I don't think so.
I probably
so
didn't.
I got to ask you a question. Is Mark's exercise routine just pacing back and forth behind you?
With buckets of laundry?
That's my brother.
Oh, okay.
Mark wrote a second book, and we have 6,000 copies that we are trying to send out.
Oh my gosh, fulfillment hell.
Like, you can't even break away for dinner with your Denver buddy Brian to get to, yeah.
We have 6 pallets of books that we're trying to get out, and that's my brother taking stuff to the garage so the post office can be upset with us because we're sending too
Put
much
them to
stuff.
work.
Yeah, we've done that before, and they hate us now. I did my book in 2015. They wanted to murder me, and I'm surprised they didn't, but that's why I haven't been back.
Yeah, we're doing that.
What? How? The baby's okay? No more barfing? We're good?
We're good. She's back in school. She's
okay,
fine.
Good.
Yeah.
Sometimes they just got to barf. Sometimes it just happens.
Yeah,
you know?
Sometimes you just got to barf.
Yeah.
Fevers and barfs. But yeah, hey, since you brought up the book,
yeah,
sure.
essentialjoinery.com, and you can get a signed copy from us.
Ooh, fancy.
Oh, are you looking to do 6,001?
I know. But yeah,
if you're into woodworking,
it might take a couple weeks. We even say it might be a couple weeks.
Hey, fun fact, real quick, on this girl who plays the daughter. So she's in this thing. Her name is Joey. What was it? Joey King.
Joey King.
Joey King. She's an interesting young actress. Born in '99. She is in this with, like we said, Patricia Arquette. Patricia Arquette, the main character in Medium, which ran from whatever it was to whatever it was. But back in 2008, Kelly McKenzie was a character played by Joey King at age 8 by a very young Joey King in the show Medium. So they already worked together.
Oh, wow.
Weird. All right. She was also in The Sweet Life with Jack and Cody. But anyway.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
That's where we all know her from.
That's where you want to be. I will definitely watch this because I feel like I should.
She was a young Talia al Ghul in The Dark Knight Rises.
Oh, really?
Yes.
Oh, no way. That's cool.
Yeah.
All right. Sorry.
I'm going to send you another clip, and this is a lighter one, but I feel like it needs to be announced.
All right, hold on. I'm clicking it. It's taking a minute. Okay, there we go. Here we go. I love this show.
We have a visitor, a guest, and he's whistling. That's a nice whistle. I want to have it. Hello.
Oh my gosh. What is this 09 business? Is this how was this new?
What?
Was this new?
No. So this is the storyteller, Jim Henson's storyteller.
Yeah, I was looking at the date on the video and it said it was he must just post it in 09, but it got me all excited.
This was just posted in 09.
All right.
You can now watch the first season of Jim Henson's Storyteller through Amazon. It's through Stars. So right now I have Stars because I'm watching American Gods. So I'm also watching the Storyteller.
Perfect. 30-day free trial on Stars, right? Is that the deal?
I think it's 2 weeks.
2 weeks. Okay.
2 weeks. So yeah. So 13 episodes. Never watched The Storyteller. You have to watch it.
So good.
It's so wonderful.
There's somebody sent me the DVD of those, and I have not watched them yet because I can't rip the DVD for whatever reason. Won't let me rip the DVD into iTunes.
Then
I want to watch it.
Watch it on Amazon then.
Yeah.
Well, then I gotta buy, or I gotta get Stars, and
then you can watch American Gods.
I gotta watch American Gods. Yes, you're right. Okay, yes.
You've connected all the dots. Okay, but here's the thing. They are working on a new one. Schleicher told us about this, which is super exciting. I hope they can pull it off, but it's really good. Like the original storyteller was John Hurt, and he's no longer with us, but he was fantastic. And then the second storyteller they used was that Gambone guy that plays he's the latest Dumbledore. Also very good. And then the dog puppet's great. But just these stories are amazing. It is weird and at the same time fanciful and delightful for kids.
A little scary.
It's a little scary, a little edgy. It's great.
Yeah.
So good.
Yeah. I'm looking through the list and like the Three Ravens. Oh, the Luck Child. I did like
that one's good too. Oh, they're all good. Brian, you should watch these. You'd like them. Yeah. And there's just a really, I don't know, it was very experimental. Not quite it's not quite Dark Crystal weird, but it's
up there though.
It's up there. Yeah.
Yeah.
It's definitely up there. Cool. Worth checking out, and I hope if they do the new one just like the new Dark Crystal they're doing, I hope both of those are good and puppetry and not too much CGI to pad it out. That'd be great. Yeah. All right, well that's a double recommendation right there from Nicole. Munchausen syndrome by proxy?
By proxy.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Not Munchausen. Is it Munchausen?
It is Munchausen.
Yeah.
Is it?
Yeah.
What am I thinking
Munchausen.
I just sent you I sent you the clip.
No, I know,
because I knew I would forget the name.
I thought it was
Munchausen by proxy.
Okay, I thought it was something else for some reason.
No,
because I'm thinking of Baron Munchausen, where he flies around the world and does stuff. Like
that's it's lying. It's it all comes from the same place.
Oh, is that part of the deal there? I don't know.
Yes.
Well,
it all comes from the story of Baron Munchausen and his fanciful lying, which is how
this whole thing is he lied the whole time,
deceiving. Exactly.
Right.
Okay. I think it's weird that it's by proxy. Like it's not you.
Yeah, because you're manipulating somebody else with your lies, as opposed to Munchausen syndrome, which is lying for your own gain or for your
right. You almost said munch nipple. That's what you almost said.
Crazy.
Did you hear it? You said munch nipple.
Did I almost say munch nipple?
I heard munch nipple come out of you.
I absolutely did not almost say munch nipple.
I wish you would have, though.
I do too. All right. Well,
Take some of the pressure off Nicole.
So here's what you do. You follow her on Twitter at Nicole Spag, and she'll list all this stuff. And then you can go find it on your own and watch it and consume it. Nicole, good luck with all your 6,000 books.
Hey, there's a new Ladies of Lead episode out.
Oh, what? So. Awesome. What's the big topic? What are you doing there?
Division 2.
Oh, that's a good game. I like Division 2 a lot.
It's a solid game.
I wish I had more time for it.
I wouldn't say a great game.
It's a good game.
Solid game.
It's a good game.
It's a decent game.
Of all the looter shooters right now, it's the one that I have the most interest in.
We determined on our show that we need some levity. We need humor in our games, and that game is just too damn serious.
Oh, it is void of levity. Yes. You're not wrong about that. I'm trying to think what would be a good alternative with some levity, and there really isn't a lot.
Borderlands 3.
Oh,
September.
BL3 is going to be your answer. You're totally right.
I'm quite. I feel like I'm making a lot of progress in Far Cry 5. So
Or,
I might actually get to play a second game this year.
Wait, you playing Far Cry 5 or New Dawn?
New Dawn. I'm sorry, New Dawn.
Okay.
Far Cry New Dawn.
You should be done with New
Far
Dawn
Cry
by
is
now.
another one where
Isn't
I'm
that
very
short? I
happy
thought that
to
game
be-
was only like 6 hours long or something, isn't it? I think it is.
It's about
Well, when you play it
9.
in 30-minute, 45-minute chunks, then that takes a while.
I think I clocked about 8 or 9 hours in it.
Who has time to play a game for 9 hours straight?
I can't imagine doing that anymore. I
I
literally
remember
can't.
doing that.
I remember doing it.
That's
Back
awesome.
in the day. Nicole, have a fantastic day, week, time. We'll see you later. No more barfing kids. Bye. All right, we're going to get out of here. Before we do, though, a note about Coverville today. What's going on with that?
Yes, Coverville today, 1:30 instead of the usual 1 p.m. I have to start a little bit late because it's there's a Pokemon Raid Day thing that's going on that I need to be able to talk about on Thursday's show. So Coverville today, birthdays for Amy Ray, Dave Edmonds, and Dusty Springfield. Amy Ray of the Indigo Girls. So a 3-pack, you get your Indigo Girls covers, your Dave Edmonds covers, and your Dusty Springfield covers. And if you're not familiar with one, two, or all of those artists, then check it out today. Coverville. Twitch, or you could just go to coverville.tv. I have a redirect there. How cool is that? Or twitch.tv/coverville, 1:30 p.m. today. And I've got all my audio issues fixed.
Yay.
So streaming is happening, OBS.
Nice. I have the same thing. I have a .tv for Frog Pants that I just send straight to here.
Yeah, coverville.tv. Boom.
Very convenient.
Yes.
Very convenient.
That is where I ripped off the idea like a dingy old Band-Aid.
I thought I heard you, but it was just a Roomba in the other room.
It's a burglar.
Yep, I got burgled. All right, we're going to get out of here. Thanks, everybody, for being here. Don't forget to vote on your titles. Jeannie's putting a link there in the chat room, so you can do that. Vote for our titles today. Let's see what comes out on the top of the list. Patreon.com/TMS is where you can support us. Throw a little cash our way, and we'll continue to throw a lot of content your way. It turns out you get a whole lot for very little. You could literally go in there and go, all right, I'm going to give $1, and then I'm going to get 16 episodes a month. That's insane.
That's right.
That's our
This
own.
is our job, and you are our bosses. We'd love to get a paycheck from you.
Yeah, it's our own mistake for doing it the way we did it, but we're dug in.
Take advantage of our stupidity and just throw us $2 or $3 a month. You have that much floating around on the floor of your car that fell out of your pocket when you got that Big Mac from Mayor McCheese.
Oh, don't talk about. That sounds good. Does that sound good? Does a Big Mac? A Big Mac sounds good to me today.
I've finally been cured. I've been cured. I take it back. I'm going to go to Taco Bell and get a Fresca Burrito Supreme today. But
maybe I'll do that. That sounds good. Everything sounds good. Doesn't matter what you'd say right now. I'd want it. I'm starving today. I don't know why I'm so hungry.
Aww.
Anyway, there you go. TMS Mashups for our mashups. Check him out. frogpants.com/TMS for the show. You can find everything else you need there. Our emails, our phone number to leave voicemails, which is 801-471-0462. Find us on Twitter on there, all that stuff. All right, we're out of here. We got to play a song, though. What do you got?
We do, and let's do that. Jeff Burns wrote in, said, you played the song for my son's 8th birthday after surviving cancer at age 2. He is now 14 and dealing with a chronic pain condition called CPRS. He is still fighting. So we played this on his 8th birthday 6 years ago, and now we're playing it. He's survived cancer. Now he's fighting CPRS, but he is still fighting. So we're going to support him with this. So Jeff Burns, this one goes out to you and your son. It is Still Fighting It by Ben Folds.
Oh, man. That just got me, man. 14
Yeah.
and 2 years old is not, that's also not cool. My gosh, cancer.
Yeah.
F off.
Cancer too. Exactly.
All right. We'll play that. We'll be back tomorrow. Thursday business, so be here for that. And there's all kinds of stuff today. DTNS and I don't know what else. Brian's got Coverville. I've got Core tonight. Lots of stuff. So come on back then.
No DTNS. That's right.
No, there is DTNS. We have that today.
There is DTNS.
Yeah.
So I might overlap. No, my Coverville's short, so I'll still be able to do Coverville and then DTNS.
My Coverville is short. Yeah.
For those of you who like both.
Yeah, you get both. Go for both.
That's right.
Or both. Is what I would recommend.
Both. Go for both.
Have a fantastic day, night, evening. We'll see you then.
This show is part of the Frog Pants Network.
Frog Pants Network.
Get more shows like this at frogpants.com.
Booby Slave.
Booby Slave.
Booby Slave.
My Mingo phone. All right, let's see. What do we got here, folks, in the title category?